with comparisons, what you have to do before you can compare things is when you bring in an analysis, make sure to check the checkbox that says Calculate MD5 Comparison Data, and then import your DDR. Once you do that, you can tell if an analysis had that checked. It'll have that option showing here. If you have problem detection turned on, that shows up here. So like, let's say I wanted to compare this first analysis to the second one. Simply click on the most recent one, and then over here where it says comparisons, I can compare with the first version. And automatically I can tell there are some areas where things have changed. I can drill into those areas. I could go in here, for example, and go look at those 8 layouts. There's a change to that layout. There's something that's changed here. So if I copy this to the clipboard and I go to my Notes app and paste it, you'll see that this item over here changed. The number of references changed. So I might have deleted something that was referencing that layout, and the count of number of references has changed. Let's look at something else about comparisons. At the very top level here in the dashboard, if I say View Comparison Report, I can look at it by area as I'm looking at it now. So layout objects, and then modifications, and then layouts and modifications, and script additions, modifications, and deletions. However, I can choose to view it by type, and then I would be seeing all the additions in all the different areas, and all the modifications in all the different areas, etc., etc. So again, with any of these, I could click, let's say I'm going to go look at this change to this layout object. And by the way, layout objects have object keys, which makes them unique, which means that Inspector can do things like detect when you move an object, even if you just move it 1 or 2 pixels, the fact that that object is a unique object. Inspector can show you, for example, in this case, it's the object way down here. It's the text object, and it's the word hobby. And if I click on the delta triangle, you'll see here the left location and the right location of the object changed. So incredibly detailed, incredibly accurate, and a lot easier to get at. If you have an analysis that you compared and didn't have any changes at all, Inspector will be able to detect that immediately and tell you that these items are identical. It doesn't have to do any analysis. That's because of the way we're using MD5 hash. If you compare this version of Inspector with the prior version and try to do a comparison on a very large system with maybe a day's worth of changes, you'll notice that it will probably need to run overnight, whereas this will be able to detect those changes within seconds, if not minutes. So very, very thrilled to the improvement.